Hello, everyone, and welcome to part 3 of the Lost Judgment series. Just a quick recap here. We just finished the prologue and we've arrived at the new city, Yokohama. So let's get started and let's see how it goes. Okay, so we're finally here. We just arrived. This is a train station. Uh-oh, we got some bad guys coming. Shall we move or confront? You know what? Let's confront. New city, why not? Come on, guys.
Guys, let's roll, Talk.
Okay, so that was easy. Let's see what we got here. Okay, so we have some more bad guys over here. Let's see, what do I have to do? Head to Yokohama 99. Where's that? Oh. Okay, shall we explore a little bit or continue the main story? I think I will continue the main story, at least focus on the main story. And I do know these games are known to have quite fun side missions or side quests. So if I do come across one, I will definitely add it to the video. But for the most part, I think I'll just do the main story. Well, we'll do a few side quests here and there, of course, to keep it fresh. But let's just go ahead and explore a little bit as we get to our destination. There's a highway or a street that we can somehow block traffic. Well, that's new. The other city, there's a barrier that you can't cross. Okay, so we got more bad guys here. Ooh, look at this. That's a cool little area. Okay. Dude, you hit me. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Hey. You hit me, bud. There's a subway? No way. Oh, no. That would have been amazing, dude. That would have reminded me of Persona 5. I don't know if you guys ever played it. I highly recommend that game. The whole subway system and stuff, and that was a lot of fun. Okay, so let's continue heading here. Examine. Dropped item. Someone might have dropped the item. Try to seek out the owners of any lost items you find. They'll mostly be nearby, looking concerned. Reunite them with their belongings and you may earn more than good karma. Okay, so clearly this guy over here is looking for something. Hello, friend.
Excuse me.
I think you dropped this. That's my bottle cap. I collect them. I know what you're about to say. Just leave me alone. What? Oh. Does he think I was going to make fun of him for collecting bottle caps? Hey, man. That's pretty cool. Okay. Isn't... let's see. What is this? A restaurant? Plage. Alright, let's go ahead and get settled in first and then we'll start exploring. So I'm guessing we're heading to... Is that what the detective agency is called? Uh-oh. What's going on here, kids?
Yo, hold up a sec, Talk. Nonsense over there.
That's not what I said.
Oh, what'd you call me?
What the? Hey, what are you filming me for? Knock it off!
Chill out, man. Why do you care? I don't see anything that says I can't record here.
Enough! Stop!
Just give me a reason. You have one? It's a free country, isn't it?
Whoa! Hey! What gives? You just kicked my sign over!
Ah, that was the wind, man. A big old gust just came through, right?
Yeah, crazy. Just now it whooshed right over.
I told you! Put that down! Come on!
Kids don't seem to give any fucks about people these days.
Agreed. So much for seeing the sights, huh?
Well, you're thinking what I'm thinking, aren't you?
Do you have to ask?
So, anything else you want to accuse us of? I'd say you must be losing it, Pops.
Goddamn brats!
I got that one. He called us goddamn brats. You picking on high schoolers, man?
No, I just don't want you loitering in front of my store. That's all I said, okay? So stop disturbing my customers.
That part's not gonna make the video.
Wow, is that one of those new smartphone models? May I?
What the hell?
Damn, the camera on this thing's amazing, man. Parents buy it for you?
Holy crap, he kicked Sakaki down.
You must be seeing things, kid. Anyway, your smartphone's kind of dirty, don't you think? Let me see.
Hey! Give me my phone back!
You want it back? I'll give it back, but only if you put this poor restaurant owner's sign back up first.
Asshole. You think you can fuck with us?
Really, we're gonna fight high schoolers now?
You're gonna kick your ass!
Okay, let's do this. Those darn delinquent students. Fighting with Snake Style. Was this another style? Snake Style focuses on swift, flowing strikes and counterattacks. It works especially well against those carrying weapons. Parry. Deflect attacks from any direction. Press L1 right before an enemy attack lands to deflect it. You can disarm them, remove the enemy's weapon, grab an enemy with with circle, then press circle again while holding them. Press circle once more with proper timing to successfully disarm the enemy. Oh, excuse me. Does not work on powerful enemies. EX Surrender. Immediately takes out a frightened enemy. With the EX gauge charged, approach a frightened enemy and press triangle. Alright, let's see here. High school kids. Guard against enemy attacks. Come on, kids. Punch me. Okay, or kick me. Alright, triangle against a scared enemy. That was pretty cool. Alright, parry. Oh, that was cool. Okay, can I use the glass over here? Yep. Can I? Ooh. That was nice. That was cool.
That stinks like a bitch! For fuck's sake, these guys are monsters!
Yo, was that Aikido just now? Oh, don't tell me you've been training at a secret dojo or something.
Just more of my own thing, really. Figured I'd find a way to hold back for punks like them. Here, this came from one of those kids. Your call what to do with it.
You really didn't have to. But thank you. Those were students from Serio High. You'd think private school kids would be better behaved, but they're just as immature.
They look like a bunch of entitled brats.
They'd learned some manners the hard way in Kamurocho.
Well, we've got our fair share of unsavory types. The Yakuza, not to mention those Yokohama Liomang gangsters. Those kids wouldn't dare to mess with them.
So they're selective about their targets.
Yes, they'll only harass you if they think they'll get away with it.
Think they'll be back for more?
I certainly hope not. Anyway, I sure am glad you stopped by. Come to think of it, you're the only ones who've ever intervened. I take it you're not from around here?
Yeah, but we might end up staying. For a while at least. Ever hear of a detective agency called Yokohama 99? We were on our way there right now.
I'm afraid that doesn't ring a bell.
That's all right. If anything, we should get going.
Sure. Oh, but before that, please take this with you. Consider it a token of my gratitude.
Span. What are these for? Do they give me... Oh. Equipping gear. Okay. Wearing gear can help you bolster your defense, mitigate status ailments, enhance exploration, and more. Gear can be obtained from shops, minigames, and certain side cases. So take a look around town and see what you can find. How to equip. Open the items tab and navigate to the gear tab with L and R. Then choose from inner tops, inner bottoms, accessories, and skateboards. Skateboards? After selecting your gear of choice, press X to equip it. You can equip up to 2 accessories, cannot be 2 of the same item. We have, let me see, can I put those wristbands on? I just read and I forgot where to go. Is it gadgets? Gear. Okay, inner top. Do we have anything? Accessory. Equipment for protecting your wrist and keeping them warm. Wear it as an accessory. Attack +3. Okay. So I think that's new from the first one. I don't think your gear gave you any attributes. At least I don't remember. Maybe they did. So let's see. Okay, so we got some bad guys behind us. We don't care about them. Let's just continue our journey to the Yokohama 99. Man, this series is amazing. I love it. Do you guys think they're making a third part? Because I know they just came out with the Like a Dragon, the main series, I guess. So they usually take about what, 3 years or something to release the next one. So do you guys think they'll make a Judgment Part 3? I think they should. This goes hand in hand with the main series, Like a Dragon game. This is just, you know, its own thing, a different storyline, a darker storyline in my opinion.
Yokohama 99.
So it doesn't necessarily
That's the place.
overlap
Not
with
too
the
shabby,
main
guys.
series, which is good in my opinion. Something different. The combat is amazing. You know, it's a different perspective. You know, this guy Yagami is a detective, whereas you're playing as a Yakuza or former Yakuza. In the main series, I think, at least I believe so. I have not touched the new one, which I will. I think if this series does good, I think I'll start with the Like a Dragon series. So let's go ahead and enter.
Yo,
Ah, if it isn't the man of the hour, Yagami-shi.
Gentlemen, welcome. How are you?
This guy. First, he falls off the radar. Now he's got this sweet office. Little shit.
You're still quick as a thief. Maybe a little quicker, actually.
Well, I'd say thief isn't very fair.
It was stealing.
Oh, come on. You know I wasn't doing it to line my own pockets, right? We took from the powerful and gave to the powerless. It was altruism. And it's all in the past now, so let's just leave it at that.
The place is nice, though. It's kind of familiar, even.
It should be. You're our inspiration, Yagami Detective Agency. You guys are the goal.
For sure. So, how about you guys take a load off? If you're ready, I'll give you guys the briefing.
Say what? A briefing, man?
Let him go over what we know.
I've actually got an agenda for today's meeting, too.
An agenda?
Just roll with it. Give him a chance. All the detective talk has made him go a little overboard. I'm sure it'll work itself out.
It's all good. Imitation really is the sincerest form of flattery.
To sum up why we called you, we've been seeing a major upward trend with these kinds of cases. What do you think? Care to take a wild guess?
I'll give you a hint. It's not a problem you'd find in Kamurocho.
So, it's specific to Yokohama?
I know. It's gang warfare. The outfits running Chinatown are at each other's throats, and you guys sort out the aftermath.
Well, we did just hear about the Yokohama Liumang. They're a gang, right?
Yeah, the Yokohama Liu, whatever. Bet they're stirring up shit as we speak.
Actually, we haven't run into any gang-related activity at all. No, what we're dealing with isn't so conspicuous. I'll just tell you, it's bullying.
Bullying?
Sometimes parents ask us for evidence to prove their child was bullied. Fairly often, they want these bullies taken to court immediately.
They'll also want to hold the schools accountable, but none of that happens without solid proof.
How old are these kids?
Most of them are in middle school. Research shows that boys at that age experience a sudden spike in testosterone. This leads to outbursts to assert dominance, compounded by the irrationality of an immature brain. Scientifically, this potent mix of impulses often manifests as bullying.
Yeah, I call that puberty.
That would apply specifically to boys, right?
Are we going
You're
undercover?
getting cases with girls involved too,
Imagine.
aren't you?
Ah, with girls, it's more likely rooted in oxytocin, a brain hormone that also has links to
Oxytocin.
bullying. See, oxytocin fosters feelings of attachment, regardless of your gender. For instance, scientists have observed that a mother's oxytocin levels surge when looking at her child.
Then it's not always a bad thing, is what you're saying.
Indeed. Did you know it was oxytocin that enabled cooperation among our primitive ancestors? Ancient matriarchs were particularly vulnerable during childbirth, thus requiring communal support. So you could kinda say the survival and reproduction of our species was largely oxytocin at work. After all, raising a child in the wilderness would have been impossible alone. However, this intense social need bore a dark side. Individuals who failed to contribute were shunned and eventually condemned. Let's say there was a villager who never put in his fair share. All he did was eat the crops. If that became the norm, nobody would work until the village was on the brink of starvation.
And by then, it'd be too late.
Precisely. That's why these offenders were punished. Primitive as it was, punishment equated to justice, a necessary measure for society's greater good. And societies with a stricter sense of justice were the ones who endured in the long run. To put this into focus, these people are our direct ancestors.
So from a science perspective, modern-day bullying is just primitive?
More like it's hardwired into our nature.
Hormones are fucked up, huh?
I wouldn't chalk it up to just that. However, we humans do tend to reject what's foreign to us. Whether we're socially awkward or simply misunderstood, those who don't conform are ostracized. That's how it's been since time immemorial. The misfits of civilization are deserving of punishment. All over the world, no matter where or when.
This is all reference material related to bullying.
Looks like you guys have been doing your homework.
Tsukumo-kun's the one hitting the books. I'm more in charge of the field work.
Makes sense.
If he's reading this much, the bullying problem really must be getting bad.
Here's another fun fact while we're at it. An act of betrayal also increases the human urge to punish the offender. In those cases, the act of punishment floods the brain with dopamine, triggering an instant rush of pleasure. In other words, serving justice can feel just as good as eating or having sex.
Sure, but that's where we have to draw the line. Justice can't be twisted into joy, or it stops serving its purpose.
Very perceptive, Yagamishi.
So, back to reality. What's this big case that needs all the manpower?
Ah, yes. Our client is the chairman of a private school. He wants us to scour the campus for any and all instances of bullying, leaving no stone unturned. That said, he also requires us to be discreet.
How big is this school?
Let's see, there are 6 classes per grade, making 18 in total. So approximately 600 students. Given that, Sugiurashi and I couldn't possibly vet them alone.
We'll be meeting the chairman at a restaurant tonight to lay out the specifics. How about the two of you come join us? We could use the help.
Man, for a couple of rookies, you sure have it together.
You guys are free until dinner. Oh, we already made the reservations in Chinatown, by the way. Think of it as a little welcoming party. The restaurant's name is Kyoinro. If you could meet us there, that'd be great.
Sure. You didn't have to do that.
Okay, so we might possibly be going undercover. That's pretty cool. Imagine. That'd be hilarious.
What is it?
Make yourself at home. Okay. Where is home? Where am I going? Oh. Okay, so Chinatown is where we're having dinner. I guess we could explore a little bit as we make our way over there. Okay, so the story or the investigation so far, from what I understand and what we gathered here, is possibly going undercover in a high school, which sounds pretty cool. In Japan, right? So again, going back to that Persona 5 vibe as well. In the high school and whatnot, a mystery. Why are we just staring at each other? Are we not eating? No one is eating in this restaurant? He's on his phone, reading a newspaper or a book. Where's the food? That's funny. All right. Let's see. So we got bad guys coming up. Of course, we're going to go ahead and engage.
Really, guys?
Let's hit it.
What are these green dialogue icons? With this guy? Is that? Hello, buddy. Is it you? Bad guys over there. Okay, let's continue rolling here. So we're going back across the train station, or the train station. We're going into Chinatown. Okay, so we're just gonna YOLO and run. Ooh, a bus. Cool. Payphone? Can I use a payphone? Nope. What are these green icons here? I got a sketchy DM on Chatter the other day. Said they compensate me very well for my skills. What happens if I smoke? Do I get to hear on their eavesdrop on their conversation? Oh, I have no cigs. Okay, let's go. What is this? Worn out rubber. And more bad guys. Nice. See, we have a convenience store to the right here. Okay. Improve your skills. Learn new skills in the main menu. Am I going crazy, or where are the stuff? Oh, yeah. Let's see. Can I have some cigarettes, man? You have food. You have cigarettes. Yes, you do. How much? Almost 600 yen. Okay. Alright, let's continue rolling here. Let me just check something. Okay, let's go. Oh, that's pretty far. What is this? Is this a hospital? It doesn't say. Oh, it's the train station. Let's cross. Oh, there's more guys. Yeah, let me get this.
Really, guys?
Chinatown. Okay, this is pretty cool. The dragon. Awesome. Some more bad guys. We got a store here. What is this? Fancy store. Hug bomb. Experience a hug in a liquid form made with all natural spring water. Okay, I guess those are just materials to make. Oh, what the hell? What happened here? He was just talking to the girl. Take that.
What a waste.
What is it?
He's just talking to the girl, and all of a sudden, okay.
Kyoinro. Looks like this is it.
Are you almost here, Yagamishi? We went ahead and sat down.
Actually, we're right out front.
Excellent. Just give the host my name then.
Will do.
Was this the same guy living in a net cafe not too long ago? He sure has come a long way.
Yeah, at this rate, he'll leave us in the dust.
Without further ado, allow me to introduce Yagamishi and Kaito-san, the gentlemen I mentioned before. They are, without a doubt, the finest private eyes in Kamurocho.
Ah, yes. Tsukumo-san here has certainly been singing your praises. My name is Ukuda. I'm the chairman of a private high school, Seiryo, if you've heard of it.
Seiryo High. Isn't that where those kids were from?
Yeah, the ones from earlier.
Is something the matter?
We actually ran into some of your students today. There must have been 7, 8 of them. They were harassing a restaurant worker and recording it on their phone.
Oh boy. And I'm guessing you didn't just stand and watch?
You bet your ass we didn't. Had to knock a little sense into those brats.
You mean there was an altercation? Perhaps I should pretend not to have heard that.
Come on, pal. Why don't we cut the formal crap and tell it like it is?
Because that would be unprofessional, Kaito-san.
Chairman, we'd like to start investigating tomorrow. So would you mind sharing any background information you may have?
Certainly, yes. Our administration has a very firm stance against bullying. Yet no policy is foolproof, and each situation is unique. We continually ask ourselves, are we taking proper measures to foster a supportive environment? Or, if enmity is already prevalent among the student body, are we addressing their concerns promptly enough? I believe the key is prevention. Stop bullying before it starts.
And you're hiring detectives to help?
Oh, yes. See, as this thought was dawning on me, I happened across a sign. Yokohama 99, it read. I visited your webpage, actually, and I discovered just how well-versed you were at this very matter. At that moment, I knew fate was guiding my hand.
Sounds like you walked right out of a commercial.
In most situations we've dealt with, we knew who the problem was beforehand. All we needed to do was get the evidence. But in this case, we don't even know if there's a bully in the first place.
Hence why we called in the reinforcements.
So, I take it you have some sort of plan?
Of course. We're going to start by spreading hidden cameras throughout the school, anywhere that bullying is most likely to occur. This footage should provide a detailed snapshot of student interaction that would otherwise go unnoticed. Then, after a 2-week test run, we'll compile our data and present our initial analysis.
Nothing beats a good old-fashioned spy cam.
Yes, but if one of these spy cams were found, the whole operation could be compromised. As such, our pair of experts are intimately familiar with the complexities of human behavior, ensuring these cameras remain hidden.
Damn, you make me want to hire us.
This secret stays between you and us, Chairman. Not even the guards or teachers can know. Do I have that correct?
You do. I believe the more people who know, the more likely it is this would get out. At any rate, I've heard Yagami-san here has tackled many a difficult case in Kamurocho. I'm glad to have such a reliable detective on the job. You have my full confidence and backing.
They just keep raising the bar on us, don't they?
So, Yagamishi, if there's anything you'd like to ask the chairman, now's your chance.
Hey, good idea. We might learn a thing or two from watching the master at work.
Way to put me on the spot, guys. But might as well.
Okay, what to ask? Why go so far as to hire detectives? If bullying is found, what then? Mind if I order some duck? Okay. Regarding our scuffle with your students, what shall we do, guys? Okay, so let's go with the detective. Why go so far as to hire detectives?
Could you elaborate on why you're going the detective route for this?
Like I said, my goal is to nip any bullying in the bud before it can grow any worse.
And it's not enough for the teachers to be on full alert?
Unfortunately, no. I'm afraid I can't fully trust whatever they jot down on some report.
Happened to make the chairman doubt the teacher's credibility. You mentioned you can't trust your teachers.
In the event we do uncover bullying, what action would you take?
Of course, we would provide appropriate counseling, in addition to notifying the local authorities.
Wouldn't that mean increasing the teacher's workload? Interviewing students, filling out paperwork. That could lead to making people not want to bother reporting it.
Sad to say, I can't rule out that possibility. The teachers have so much on their plate as it is. I doubt they'd volunteer to look for any extra trouble. That is why we must strike at the root of it.
What if you offered your staff a bonus for catching any bullies in the act? I know that'd motivate me.
You don't think that'd backfire?
Actually, it might be worth considering. But the fact of the matter remains, bullying has no perfect solution.
Okuda-san, you mentioned you couldn't trust your teacher's reports. Why is that?
Human error, I suppose. Behavior can be ambiguous, and it is difficult to notice every little detail.
Your first response seemed to hint at something else.
Yes. Yes, I suppose it did.
Can you tell me what's going on?
Where should I begin? You see, folks, it has been almost 4 years since the suicide of one of our students. The poor boy hung himself at home.
You mean because he was being bullied?
Not on paper, at least. We established a committee to investigate, but they never turned up anything. Neither did the court.
Wait, you were taken to court?
Yes. One of the students' parents filed a lawsuit. Now, there were online postings that may or may not have hinted at bullying. But the prosecution never found substantial evidence, and the court ruled we were in the clear.
If I can ask your honest opinion, was there really no bullying, Chairman?
I would like to believe there wasn't. But I may have been too far removed from the classroom to say that in good faith. Every day I watch our students come to school, and what I see are young, happy kids. They're all so full of life, with bright futures ahead of them. However, around 2 months ago, we lost contact with one of our student teachers. Everyone assumes it's a mental health issue.
The hell? Don't tell me he got picked on too.
That could have been the case, but I didn't get enough details to say for sure. From what I'd observed, he appeared to be getting along quite well with the students. But I later heard his family had reported him missing.
A suicide 4 years back, a missing teacher. This school is no stranger to controversy.
At the end of the day, I'm asking you to shed light on the darkness that's plagued my school. That is why I went the detective route.
Okay, after all that, let's order some duck.
Hey, Chairman, you a big fan of Peking duck?
Oh, it's very tasty.
Isn't it? It's one of my personal favorites. Nothing like biting into warm, crunchy duck skin. Oh, and it's gotta be slathered in that special sauce.
Are you eating okay, Yagamishi? You can place another order. If you could get back to the case, I'll make sure to keep your plate full.
Oh, and he tells me to keep it professional.
So, we never actually resolved this, but we did get into a scuffle with your students. No one got hurt, but how do you feel about that?
Well, I'm afraid I have to remain ignorant of that.
Fine. But let me tell you one thing. Next time I see your students harassing someone, it's gonna be lights out. The kitty gloves are off.
That also part of the Yagami Detective Agency package?
Okay, enough work talk for now.
I think this conversation has been enlightening. Any thoughts, Tsukumo?
What else is there? I suppose we'll have to see when we get there. We may have more questions then.
That would be fine.
All right then. Time to dig in or what?
Are you really pretending you waited? You've been nibbling this whole time.
You call this nibbling? Hey waiter, I want to place an order. And tell your chef, I hope his kitchen can handle this heat.
I take it this place isn't exactly cheap?
Don't you worry about that, Yagamishi. The bill's on us. It's your welcoming party, remember?
In that case. Excuse me. I'm ready to order too.
New info has been added to your case file. Suicide at Cyrio High. Okay, let's go to details. 4 years ago on January 10, 2018, the first day of the new semester, a male third-year high schooler was found by his mother at 7 a.m. From a towel wrapped around his neck. An ambulance took him to the hospital where he was pronounced dead.
So, how was that for your first day's work? I realize that meeting was a lot to take in, but the task at hand seems pretty straightforward.
Oh yeah. What was that you said about using hidden cameras?
Tomorrow we'll be deciding where to put them. We don't have all that many, so you know. Oh, and we'll be dressed as AC repairmen.
What? You gonna make us wear uniforms?
Of course. Freshly laundered and ready for duty. As you may recall, only the chairman is aware of our investigation. We must therefore deceive both student and faculty.
Sounds like a plan to me. For now, let's call it a night.
You've got a point there. In any case, try to make yourselves at home. Apologies in advance if you find our amenities wanting.
Okay, let's see. Shall we talk?
I'm a night owl, so my work's just starting. I recommend you get some sleep for tomorrow. If you want to close your eyes for a bit, the couch is surprisingly comfortable.
Ichincho's not such a bad town. And the Chinese food, top notch. Besides, these kids got nothing on our usual Yakuza flunkies.
Oh man, I've really done it now. What's up, Sugiura? I was shopping online and I bought 2 of the same skateboard by mistake. How'd that happen? It was a limited edition only available by lottery, so I pre-ordered it on 2 websites to up my chances.
Sucks.
But then I was selected by the lottery on both sides. The second skateboard got delivered today. Can't you just return it or sell it online? Returns aren't allowed, and yeah, I did think about selling it online. It's going for twice its original price.
Yeah.
But come on, if you can sell it for twice the price, then that's even better. You're making bank.
No way.
You can't. I won't allow it. As long as I live, I won't abide resales. None. I think that's all of us right now. He's totally against reselling now because a short while ago he was trying to buy this rare figure and couldn't get it. So he had to buy from a reseller. I think that's all of us. Oh, I didn't know. I bought a limited edition copy of a game at 3 times its original price. I didn't want to give in and support the stupid resales industry, but I just had to have it. Can you understand my pain? Yes, I do know your pain. No, sorry, I don't get it. But I do. You see why I can't figure it out what to do with these skateboards? Why don't you let Yagami use it? I'm sure it'd be a handy way to get around. Is it Shincho?
Huh?
Give it to Yagami-san. Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Yagami-san.
Would you actually use it, Yagami? I really don't know what to do with it since I can't sell it and they don't take returns. Huh? Yeah. You don't mind if I use it for free? Isn't it pretty valuable? You can just pay me back later. Next time you solve a big case and get a nice reward. Treat me to something. All right. I'll write it with gratitude. Nice. So we have a skateboard.
Hey.
By the way, even though you can ride it around the city, you can't go on sidewalks. It's dangerous to skate where pedestrians are. Got it.
Huh?
I can't believe this. What's wrong? The Ibizu pawn in front of the station has the 5-year anniversary limited color Love Star figure. Sure, I read it on a random internet forum, but I don't think it's fake. I gotta buy it. Ah, and there's a reseller already closing in on it. Let's... Hey, wait, we still have stuff to do before tomorrow, like checking to see if all the hidden cameras work. But I have to hurry. If I let this opportunity slip by, I'll end up buying from a reseller again. We need to work our priority. Oh, sorry, we need to make work our priority. Well, maybe... Oh, man, now I have to go fetch it. Fine. You want me to buy it for you? Oh, please. The reseller's already on his way, so you can go there now.
Yeah.
I might as well use my skateboard right away. So it's a side case. Skateboard detective versus reseller. Cool. Based on the time of the reseller's last post, he's going to be there in just 3 minutes.
Gotcha.
Okay, I just have to get there before then. I'm counting on you. Here's some money. 20,000 yen. All right, Yagami-san, do your best. Remember, you can't skateboard on the sidewalk, so be careful about your route.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay, here it goes. Skateboarding. Coasting through the city. Hop on a skateboard to get around town much faster than running. While on the street, hold down X or triangle. Whoa, X or R2 to take off running and whip out your board. Try collecting coin-shaped skateboard points as you skate around. Something good might happen if you do. There are many skateboards with various abilities and designs, so try and find them all. Accelerating. Press X to push on your skateboard and gain speed. You'll only gain a brief boost of speed this way, so be sure to accelerate constantly. The tracks your board leaves behind signifies how efficiently you're accelerating. Thicker tracks are a sign of more effective acceleration. So press circle to jump, press and hold circle for a bit, then release to jump higher and farther. You can also transition from a normal jump to a grind or slide, allowing you to skate across rails. Okay, so let's do this. Hold. Wait, where is it? Oh, come on. Oh, I gotta go the other way. Come on. Hold X. Okay, accelerate. Wait, what? Oh, shoot. Should probably take the street, right? I don't get it. I'm holding X. Okay. Wait. Oh. Okay. So I'm holding X. I'm pressing X to accelerate. Come on, we got this. Made it.
Excuse me.
I heard you had a limited edition Love Star figure. Yeah, we've got one, but it'll cost you 20,000 yen. Still interested? Sure, I'll take it. Pleasure doing business. Well, who's this guy? Just a reseller? Guess I'm too late to pick up my figure. Are you the reseller Tsukumo was talking about? Give me that figure and go. You're interfering with important business affairs. First come, first serve, buddy. I had to take it by force.
No way.
How valuable is this thing? What is this? Some secret Yakuza item? Thanks to you, Yagami, I got an amazing collectible, and I didn't have to fork over money to a reseller.
Hey.
He wanted it so bad he attacked me. Is it really so in demand? Yeah, I guess the Ibisu pawn owner wasn't in the know, but this is a very rare color sample whose production line was cancelled. So this color has never been available to the public. There are only 2 of these in the entire world. On the markets, it fetches a price of around 300,000 yen.
Are you serious?
300,000 for one figure? Seriously? So you see why a reseller would be desperate for it? Such a splendid item does not belong in the hands of a reseller, but someone who truly appreciates
I owe
it.
you one.
It just goes to show it was a fantastic thing that I kept Sagura from reselling his skateboard. It enabled me to buy this. With this, I'm free to focus on work. I'm sure the Serial High mission will be a success. I should call it a night. And with this, I think I will also call it an episode. So this is the end of episode 3. It seems interesting. I'm liking it so far. Going into the high school and investigating seems like a unique experience, to say the least. So I hope you enjoyed. Please leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one.